Paul, you were disappointed and frustrated last night. Your emotions tonight?
I couldn't be prouder. I mean, it was the level of the game was like the playoff final, and unfortunately we came out the wrong side. But I thought the guys' commitment and effort and the game was a barn burner, and we really did take it to them at times. And some strange calls at the end, which put them on a couple of power plays, but we're kind of trying to fathom out what the actual calls were, and that was the difference, you know. And you think of the goals. I mean, I think it was 2 or 3 tips in front, and they scored 2 or 3 in tight, a couple of goals in tight, and you know, we had a guy in a penalty box, a defenseman in a penalty box. We're only playing with 5 anyway, so that's down to 4, and you lose that battle around the net. But I couldn't be prouder of every single player tonight.
At breakfast, at lunch, they looked a tired group. They looked a despondent group a little bit after what had happened yesterday. What did you have to do to get them going and put belief in them that they could perform like that?
We just told the truth. You know, we brought them in for video, and we showed our performances or our breakdowns last night, because it's a process. You've got to move on. You've got to understand why you're losing, or why you didn't win the game last night. There was a lot of good things about last night. We had chances, we didn't take them, but we made it too easy to score the other end. And so we looked at that. We talked about, you know, it's a big commitment to come here and travel, and you know, it's tiring for everybody. It's a tough competition, and we want to enjoy it. And so, you know, play with some pride and play with some enjoyment. And you know, I thought the boys were fabulous. 2-0
down, a power play. A huge kill in that first period before Matthew got going, didn't it? And because if it had gone to 3-0, it could have gone ugly. But the commitment that they showed on that power play, making sure it stayed at 2, and then Matthew then changed the game a little bit in that first period.
But even, you know, even at 2-0, I mean, Moose was unsighted on both. I think there were wrist shots on the blue line, and I think the second one took a tip, and the first one he didn't. Someone skated across his path. So, but we were playing really well at that point, and so there was no negativity. You know, it was all about pushing on, and Matthew, you know, gets us back for the 2-1 and the 2-2 goal. Great pass by Scotty that saw Matthew go into the net, and then it was 3-2, 3-3. You know, 4-3, 4-4, and we did have a couple of chances. We had a couple of 2-on-1s. Wally had one, and Yama had one, and it wasn't to be. But you know, if we give that kind of effort and we play at that kind of level, we'll be, you know, we'll be in a good place once we get back.
I think in commentary, and I think we spoke on the bus coming back, that 5-on-3 penalty kill was exceptional. And Yamtin, Phillips, Matheson totally, but the other 2 lads as well were just phenomenal, weren't they?
Yeah, I mean, blocking shots. I mean, you know, that's a pretty skilled group they've got out there. I mean, you know, we don't play anybody at that level in our league, and we've got some good players, and there's some exceptional skill set out there. And you know, to kill that off really energised us. And Jono and Yama and Matheson was outstanding again for us today. And like I said, to play at that pace, I mean, and that was pace. That was a tough pace today. And to play it with 5D, and you know, and no Robert Dowd, and no Army, and no Liam Kirk, and no Franz Skiller today. You know, it was a great effort, and I just gutted that the boys, you know, we probably, you know, I think we deserved the win today, and we didn't get it this time around.
We started off by saying the mood was down yesterday. What's the mood like now? Is it one of pride, or is it one of disappointment? And if it is the latter, how do you get them up tomorrow for a bronze medal game?
You know, I felt that we were pretty down this morning. You know, Robert's walking around with a knee brace the length of his leg, and I just felt that you know, we had to, you know, put a positive spin and try and put a positive spin on what had happened. And you know, we lose 2 more players, and you think, here we go again. But you know, the guys responded. They took on board what we talked about, and I thought they were magnificent. And like I said, they were very disappointed after the game. But I think in their heart of hearts, they know that they gave everything to try and win that game, and it just wasn't to be tonight.
They deserve a medal tomorrow, and a win would be a fitting end to this trip.
Yeah, we want to win. I mean, I watched Ritten again today. Good team, and you know, the Kazakhstan team, and I'm not taking any away from Ritten, but they weren't half the team they were the night before, and Ritten were 2-0 up, and they ended up losing in a shootout. But Ritten had a lot of chances to finish that game, so it won't be an easy game. Ritten have got some good players, good system. They play together. They've been together as a group for a while, and you can see that. So obviously getting back in, I don't know what the time is, around 11 o'clock now. The boys are just eating, get them to bed, and we've got to get them up for 8 o'clock for breakfast, and then they'll have a light lunch around 11, and around noon we'll head down to play our 3rd game.
Mark, I don't know whether to congratulate you or commiserate with you because there's mixed emotions here tonight. What's the feeling like in the camp?
Honestly, like those one of those games where they're tough to lose. I thought we were the better team tonight. A couple bad breaks, a couple bad penalties, but I mean, we take the positives from that. We were able to battle back. We didn't get down. We stuck to our game, and we took it to them. Unfortunately, yeah, just came out on the losing end of it.
It would have been easy to feel sorry for ourselves. You know, we get beaten badly last night and then you lose Frankie, you lose Dowdy as well. But there didn't seem to be any feeling sorry for themselves. The boys really dug in, didn't they?
Yeah, I think that's taking the easy way out to feel sorry for yourself. I mean, what happened, and you can only go up from there. And I thought we did a great job sticking together. Positive on the bench tonight, and yeah, we put together a pretty good performance.
That huge penalty kill in the first period to stop it going 3-0 when it was already 2, it seemed to energise the team, and then Matthew's 2 goals must have given the team a huge boost at the end of that first session.
Yeah, absolutely. That's one of those times where, yeah, we were down 2-0, but we had a good start, and we just stuck with it. Like you said, it was a big kill, and then we got rewarded for our hard work there.
If we'd had a punch in the ribs, we got the kidney punch straight after, didn't we? They went 3-2, and then you tied it at 3-3. Talk us through your goal.
Yeah, it was just kind of a D down the wall. Either I had my option of giving it back to the point or taking it to the net, and was able to get around the guy, and yeah, just took it to the net hard and was able to finish.
I think the Minsk team, to call the timeout with, 6-7 minutes to go in the second period, it showed that we'd got under their skin a little bit and they knew they were in a real game.
Yeah, absolutely. We were applying the pressure, and you could tell they were a little bit frazzled there from their usual game plan. So that's always a good sign, and we fed off that as well. And we didn't get down on the bench when we went down a goal there, and we fought back twice. And just at the end there, it was one of those things.
It had to be Levi, didn't it, to get that 4-4 goal. He played so well again tonight, but then to leave it so late, I think we're all baffled by what Davy Phillips' penalty was at the end. I don't think any of us knew, but to lose it in that way, it must just be heartbreaking. Yeah,
absolutely. If you kind of feel bad amongst the team, but you know, having a good performance like that, it's a lot easier to turn the page. And you know, we have one more game left here, and then you know, we take this good play back to our league. If we win tomorrow, we win a medal. At least we have something to go home with and show for an outstanding trip here. Yeah, absolutely. I think, like I said, we played well enough to take something home. So we play another good team tomorrow, but it's one of those examples where we got to focus on us and play our game. Matthew, congratulations, an outstanding performance, and I guess there's a sense of disappointment that it just couldn't go one step further.
Yeah, of course, that was our goal tonight, to come to win the game. I know they beat us pretty bad last tournament, so we had a little vengeance against those guys. But I think we played for 60 minutes tonight. The guys show everything they have. They go our way, but we're proud of our performance.
I was going to say, you used the word proud, and that's one I think we used in commentary as well, because it could have gone the other way. We could have felt sorry for ourselves, no Dowdy, no Frankie, other guys at home, but there was no sense of that.
Yeah, exactly. We couldn't just go there easy and thinking about all those guys we're missing. But the guys, like I said, we shot for 60 minutes. We had a good game plan, and we came short for, one goal at the end, but no, guys are happy with the performance, even if we doesn't go through, but that's life.
It is indeed. Talk us through your 2 goals. I guess they would be Matthew Wild goals, wouldn't they?
Yeah, the first one, I felt like I was in the back of my office there. Fred's made a good play. I got the rebound. The second one, just the full line, great play, nice passes. Cuddy found me right in the slot. At that point, it was 2-2. I think we're right there, but like I said, we battled through, but we came short.
How hard is it for the 2 pairs of wingers when you're playing with a different sentiment every other shift? Is that difficult?
It is a little bit, but I think we did that a few times this year. I think that's why you need a good chemistry with your winger, so at least that you get the 2 pair that you know where you're going. But everyone likes to play with each other, and that's the team, and that's especially when you know before the game that's what's going to happen, so you can think about it before.
And a game for a medal tomorrow, and you feel that a medal would be justified. It's something that the club deserves after the efforts of the last few days.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy to go there, but again, we're going to show some pride and some in our game and go there to win the game. But we wish it was for a bigger trophy, but again, we want to win the game.